I've never done this before where I train upper body and then train lower body the next day. Of course, the upload schedule is gonna be a little off. You're gonna see I had to upload. I didn't upload it last night because I was editing a bunch of videos for like 2 hours. I was editing the videos I'm now posting on the other channels. So that took 2 hours, I think, which took very long. The reason why it took long was I think it was my first time doing it, so it took very long to do it. But yeah, hopefully I get that better. I did that. That took a while, and yeah, I just really right now still there's not really any viewers watching this, but maybe in like 5 years time when people are, I don't really know when if anyone's ever gonna watch this back. Maybe watch the whole series. I have a whole series day by day, so what I'm saying. Maybe I could change some of the titles' name. Maybe I should change some of them because and give like an actual sort of description instead of saying college wrestler documenting journeys. I mean, that's still a cool title a bit, but yeah, maybe that. But yeah, right now we don't really have 8 viewers. We got like 0 viewers right now. So hopefully in 5 years time, if maybe 2 people are watching back the series and stuff like that, then they'll follow along and they'll understand that these days are a little off. So I have recorded my my upper body lift, and I recorded my school time, and then now it's this one. So yeah, that's an order. That's still an order for me, but it's not order for it's weird. It's complicated, but yeah. Right now, I was really thinking I'm on my way right now. I'm gonna train legs right now. Legs are feeling a little better. I got hurt a little bit. It's just a little slight. It wasn't too bad or anything like that from playing basketball. Shouldn't have been playing that aggressively because I hurt my leg before doing that. I just wanted to play aggressively because I'm like, this is sick. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hurt myself even bad in the moment. I just felt some discomfort, and I'm like, this isn't good. So I'm like, I gotta stop right now. So I iced it up for the last few days. So hopefully it's better now. Zercher squats are a 2-leg movement, like it's a full body movement. It's not a single leg movement, so probably won't affect me too much there. That was the thing though back then. I used to do split squats. That was my main lift that I used to focus on. It's cloudy today. I actually really like this sometimes. Having it more cloudy a bit. I don't know why. I'll be honest, I was listening to some music this morning a lot, maybe an hour I think at least, which isn't the best, but it got me a little pumped up. It got me a little thinking. Music, it gives you a lot of thoughts, and I was listening to a song, and it was like how did he even do it? You know what I'm saying? It had that lyric in it. I was thinking to myself, everyone's probably watching me right now and thinking how am I doing all this? You know what I'm saying? Especially with the way my high school ended. This probably has never been seen before. The way I'm coming back after my high school, how it ended. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen any athlete in my area come back from this big of a loss. Let me think, actually. Yeah. Because the whole season, it wasn't just the postseason, it was the entire season that was off. Not just the season, it was the practices, it was everything you could think of. The connections, every little thing you could think about in my senior year went terribly wrong. So I was thinking to myself, people might be looking back and how did he do this? How is he wrestling? It's crazy to think about last year. Crazy to think about where I was a year ago. I was only benching 185 back in high school. I talked about before. So, and I was only able to squat 245. So having these numbers are a lot higher, and that's helping me out a lot. Sure, I've worked hard at everything, but these lift numbers are helping me out a lot. I'm not one of those guys who's gonna be I just worked hard and I didn't have good genetics. I do work insanely hard. Anyone that knows me, maybe not this year. I'm gonna be honest. This year I have not been working. I still lift and stuff, and that's hard. lifting heavy. So I prioritized a lot more rest, and I felt like that was harder. The thing was, back then I wasn't lifting as heavy, so I was able to practice maybe 8 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I would go to I'll go to 2 club practices and my school off-season practices in the morning. So I was really going after it back then. But that was the thing back then. I had a lot more. I think I wasn't prioritizing recovery as well, so that's why my lift numbers were low. But the thing was, back in high school, I wasn't focusing on lift numbers. I wanted to just focus on improving on the mat. And that's what helped me a lot in college, because now I have this strength, but I can also move really good, because I really, throughout high school, I was not focusing on lifting. you'll see me in high school, like my pictures and stuff like that. I don't look the strongest. Like, I'm not the weakest. I do look somewhat strong, but that's because I wrestled so much. Like, I'm gonna build muscle off wrestling so much. And I was lifting a bit in my senior year, but I wasn't lifting like the way I am now. Like, I was lifting after school. I'd walk to the gym and everything and lift every day. The reason why I did that was I didn't want to stay in school. First of all, I didn't have a way to leave. I would go on the bus, and I didn't want to do that. So I would just walk to the gym. Even if I had a rest day, I would just walk there. Trying to figure out something to do. I would always do chest, then shoulders and triceps, then chest, then shoulders and triceps, and then I'd do back maybe one day. I don't really know what I really was doing. Like, I was really focused on upper body at that time because I wanted to look strong, and that's when I started bulking. I'm like, think about it. Right now, I can make these next 6 months are gonna suck anyways. I have my missing tooth. I'm insecure about this. My whole image is basically like messed up, which really wasn't looking back. It was just a missing tooth. No one cared that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really thought of this as like the end of the world. Like, it was not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even open my mouth for anything my senior year because I didn't want people seeing my missing tooth. And I'm like, this is even a big deal. Looking back on it, it wasn't even that big of a deal, but I was so insecure about it back then. So I'm like, people might look at me weirdly, like maybe laugh at me a little bit. Like, I used to think people were like teachers and stuff, like when they see my missing tooth, they wouldn't take me as serious anymore. I'm like, I really felt so insecure about the missing tooth the entire year. I would not open my mouth. Like, when I would talk, I would try to hide my left side of my mouth because of my missing tooth. And just thinking about overall the way I got treated in my practices my senior year, like, I was never ever allowed to even, after I complained about the whole thing, I wasn't even allowed to practice with anyone good anymore. I had to practice with some terrible guys. I would murder them. Like, I would completely, I would probably tech them 45. I would score probably 45 points on them, or I would tech them easily every single live go. Like, I don't think you understand how much I was destroying these guys, but they weren't good. And that was the thing. You can't put somebody that's, now you're looking next year, he's wrestling in college, and you're looking back, and you're thinking, oh, you put this college-level guy against these guys, and really, you really just took away all his good partners. I couldn't wrestle with anyone good, but the thing was, even though I couldn't wrestle with anyone good, every single person that I wrestled with my senior year has ended up becoming really good. So I'm thinking, did I do something to help them out? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. There's no way that I'm doing good now, and everyone that I wrestled with in the past is doing good. This has got to be a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's not. It's genuinely because I push everyone to their limits. You know what I'm saying? The thing is about me, though, is in high school, I was never taken down, even though I didn't wrestle the best guys. Even when I did wrestle the better guys, everyone didn't want to wrestle me. You know what I'm saying? No one wanted to wrestle me in high school, and that was an annoying thing. Nobody wanted to wrestle me in high school. They did not. They wanted to stay as far away as possible from me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want the coach, anybody seeing that I was gonna beat them. It's really unfair the way my high school ended. It gets me a little mad sometimes because I'm like, you know what? Still my image, even though I'm still doing this in college, some dudes are like, haha, you ended up your high school not doing good, and it's like, at least I got a thing that no one else can talk about. I can give insight of how it feels to really fail, because there's gonna be other dudes that fail pretty badly in high school. You're seeing a lot more now. I feel with the rise of more clubs. There's a lot more club practices. Back then you only practiced at one club, but now dudes are practicing at 4 different clubs, and they're peaking mid-season. You know what I'm saying? Or they're hurting their bodies. They're getting hurt and they're getting injured. I've been seeing this a lot more dudes are getting more injured now throughout the season than before, towards the end of the season or throughout the season. And it's because of the rise of all these clubs. You know what I'm saying? There's if coaches pressure you so much, oh, if you're not going to all these clubs, if you're not doing this, you're not dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll pick their guys based on that. I mean, I still went to 2 clubs and everything like that. I fell into the pressure as well, but that one club really helped me out. That one club I went to, the other club, it was 3 minutes, 5 minutes away from my house. That place was awful. I am tried to cancel I canceled the membership thing after a month. They auto charged me for the next month when I wanted to cancel it. So we had to go through a whole process in order to refund it because I didn't want to go there anymore. It wasn't a good area for me. I wasn't practicing with anyone good. You know what I'm saying? I would go there and just beat up everybody. You know what I'm saying? Every single person, I would just beat up. Like, easily at that club. At least at the other club, like, they were destroying me, the coaches and stuff like that. You couldn't wrestle with the coaches over this place because the coaches are just sitting there like, oh, drill this, and then they'll just like be on their phones. Like, yeah, it wasn't a serious club. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I went down, like, this club isn't serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a club. This thing is so annoying. I'm gonna seriously lose my mind over this thing. But yeah, like, this club isn't really a serious club. You know, I'm like this place, like, no one's like doing anything here. I'm like, I don't know. I felt like it was like a little kid area a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like a place for like middle schoolers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel like I even wanted to be here. I'm like, sure, I think the club maybe got a little better now. They're very active on social media, so, or maybe they're just making it look like they're doing well. Because, you know, that's the thing with these clubs, like with them as well. They're making themselves look like they're doing insanely well, but it's a little weird. Like, they post everything, and the reason why they're posting everything is because they call it, the parents see it, and they're like, if you keep promoting your club and make it's looking good, people are gonna feel more pressure to join. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning, people are gonna keep watching your club stuff, like they're gonna keep watching their practices, and eventually they're gonna want to come. But the thing was that I really saw the biggest issue there. I'm like talking bad about this club right now. Like, I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm saying, I'm not really trying to, I'm just giving my insights. The thing that I really saw that was bad about this area was the lack of like the mentality that they had there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time, I'll never forget it really. One time we were doing stance in motion, and like they were saying something like don't look like you're tired. Like, when you pose for the camera, don't look like you're tired. And I'm like, pose for the camera? Like, why are we focusing on camera stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, focus on the actual, like, it was just like, it just felt like it was more about like image and stuff. Like, it felt like more like I want to wrestle because I want to beat the guy. I want to improve myself. I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to wrestle because I want to look good for external validation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, the thing was, this is what I've been talking about more recently as well. Internal validation is internal validation is much more important than external. Something that I came up with recently. And that's what I've noticed at that club. They were focusing a lot more on external validation. Everything they do is external validation. That's what I think was the problem there. That's why I went to the other club. It was more about improving yourself, really by a family. More like, it wasn't like them saying, oh, we're a family, but like, nobody knows each other. It's all about ego. It's all about image, really. No one cared if you were a county champ, like a state champ, or some dude wrestling for the first time ever. You know, everyone was going to help you out. You don't get that over there. I think ego as well. That's what happened to me as well. Like, I remember wrestling this one guy who, he was a varsity level wrestler. It wasn't too bad, but he, yeah, I was basically destroying him. And the reason why I was destroying him was because of ego. I wanted to fill my ego. And that's how I felt like the issue was over there. It's like, ego this, ego that. And it's like, none of the stuff you do in practice matters. Sure, some people like love going to practice, beating up the guy, and then going home and they're like smiling, happy about it. But like for me, like, it's just all about really improving myself. That's why I saw the bad area about that, and that's why I saw the bad area in wrestling as well back then in high school. It was all about image, all about posing for the camera. I don't want to pose for any camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to win that. You know, winning the matches used to feel so good, but after all that stuff happened in high school, I didn't like them. I'm telling you, I would walk off the mat. I didn't shake anybody's hand. I just walk off the mat. I did not care. I would walk to the paper and just sign out the paper because I didn't care about these wins anymore. They didn't matter to me anymore. And this is coming from someone who didn't even have like a crazy amount of wins in high school. I never got 100 wins in high school. And I can tell you for a fact, after in my senior year, I did not like even enjoy the wins anymore. And it's good as well, like having the insight, having my insight on all this stuff. Like usually you see a ton of dudes that like are state level dudes, like high level dudes, so like are maybe doing this stuff and maybe they don't really give the proper insight. Sure, it sounds like a bit that I'm complaining, but I'm just trying to really relate and show like my emotions and try to show my real self, like my real actual emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be some guy be like, oh yeah, back in high school I was I don't really know, like I don't really know what they do. I'm just not gonna really like fake anything really. Like I'm gonna tell you if my stuff was bad. Like I'll tell you like every single day right now. I'm just trying to fix internal right now. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. If I fix my internal, then my external won't really matter as much. My situation, you know. Like I said, when you chase external validation, you chase status. And this is the thing with a lot of people when they do their hustling or whatever. Like right now, I'm posting on 4 separate different channels. Really going after and everything like that. And I'm doing it because I want to, one, be able to be like successful, like have a lot of like be able to not like do something that I enjoy really and help others really. That's the whole thing, really helping other people. You know what I'm saying? This is a big opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw some dude that like, sure, there's a lot of fat loss coaches that never actually gone through it. I've actually gone through it, so I feel like that also plays an advantage to my part, and being at the status I'm at. I'm an active college. I'm not acting like a former college athlete. I'm still a current, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still going through it. Like, I feel like that's an issue with a lot of people when they post. But the thing is, though, after you graduate college, you have a lot more free time. So that's why they're able to post as much back in college, like in college right now. I don't really have any free time. I'm really wasting all my time on, not wasting, but spending all my time on, content, on everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have any free time to really do anything. But the free time is this. In, like, either way, in college, you get a lot of free time anyways. A lot of dudes just spend it scrolling. So I'm like, if I can take that time that I use for scrolling, I'm trying to limit the music. Once I completely eliminate the music, do you know how much free time I'm going to have? This is what I'm saying. Eliminating music is so important in so much things. It's hard, trying to keep fighting against this music thing. But if I can actually stop listening to music, because I don't do anything. Maybe today I was on social media for 40 minutes in the morning, so that also played a factor. Maybe 20 minutes I think. I don't really know. I wasn't viewing his profile or anything like that. I was just on it, but maybe that's why I had more triggers to listen to music. And I'm like, oh, I'll listen to one song, and one song turned into 2, and I was on it for the next 40, 50 minutes. So the reason why is it gives you so much free time when you're not listening to as much music. So it's like, oh, this lane ends here, so. That's why I'm not listening to music is so important. But that's the thing is with me is like people gotta look back on this in a couple of years and be like, how did he do it? Like at one point eventually everything's gonna be at least somewhat decent, even though it's not big or something like that. At the end of the day, if you have like 2K followers on one of my coaching accounts, that's still at least I can make get at least 20 clients on there. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's not about followers. I don't care if my coaching accounts get like 1K, 2K followers, maybe 6K, whatever it is. I don't care if it doesn't have to get like 50K, 100K. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's like decent, at least I'm making decent money. I don't care about what other people see on the outside. Sure, it's weird, some dude recording his videos and stuff like that in his car or whatever. I don't really care. Because all I'm focused on. No, I went to the right gym. I thought for a second I went to the wrong gym, but. No, I went to the right one. I went to a different gym again today. I wanted to try something different. I went here before, so I know that they have squat racks and stuff like that. So hopefully it's not off, because I just drove a far distance to even get here. So hopefully it's not off. I'm just gonna do Zercher squats right now, some RDLs, leg curls, and what I'm instead doing, I'm had in my workouts that I do the explosive movements. I'm probably still gonna do them on this day. But on Thursday now, instead of doing the explosive movements on the pulling day, I'm gonna change it so I add an extra day, like on Friday, because I lift on Thursday now. I'm doing it so I lift on Thursday. On Friday now, when I have that day off, I'm gonna focus on doing explosive movements in the gym. So it won't be like a crazy like day when I'm trying to build muscle. It's gonna be just a day where I really where I really try to just focus on building. I got no idea where this area is even taking me right now. I'm gonna try to turn right here. Hopefully this works. A little weird, this road, but it's the navigation system. It's leading me to a different area, so I'm like, I don't really know what to do there. So I still got it in regardless, but yeah, right now I really got here, and really trying to just beat all the odds, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, not beat them, but just destroy them. Right now I already beat all the. I'm currently beating them. I'm still doing something that's really rare right now, especially with the con story I had. A lot of people are seeing this, and like, I don't know how people are seeing this. Maybe they're thinking that one part of the story that's incredible, maybe some people are seeing that, is the fact that I've been wrestling for such a limited amount of time. Maybe another people are seeing, oh, the weight loss story. I mean, everyone's seeing something a little different. You know what I'm saying? Some people might be seeing, like, oh, who cares about his weight loss story? Why is he over some skinny 120 pounder? Probably is saying to himself, like, oh, why is he even like talking about this so much? Like, what? It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's just he has an advantage anywhere because he was heavier back then, so he's gonna be stronger. Maybe some people are thinking that, but either way, even if you think that and everything like that, you're still seeing my matches, like seeing me wrestling these high level matches. So I don't really know what they're thinking overall. And you're seeing my high lift numbers on my videos that I upload. So like, what do they really think? I don't really know. A lot of people, I don't think a lot more people are viewing it now. I think back in July, August time when my hype was really a lot, like when a lot of people were viewing me daily. That's when a lot of people were watching me there. But now I don't think anyone does, because my views were a lot up back then, because I wasn't posting as much. I was exploding back then. I was getting I'm saying exploding, like 3K views back then, like every single reel. It looked like I just started, so people were like, oh, this dude's gonna take off. And yeah, I started posting, I started doing some strategies that set me back, but really getting back after it. Now I have new accounts now that, yeah, I'm gonna really get after it every single day, just keep improving, And yeah, right now I just gotta train legs. A little nervous right now. Last leg day was a little hard, so I'm a little nervous right now to train legs right now, but just gonna go after right now. I have to record some videos after, because I get to. I don't have to. You always have the opportunity to do all this stuff. Nothing's ever given to you. At any moment, you can just quit and be like, I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I get to record. I had the opportunity, and I'm so grateful for it. But yeah, afterwards, I'm gonna record some videos here on this thing. Hopefully, last time I was recording it, I was in an empty area. Today, I'm not gonna. I'm like, I don't know really. If people see it, I don't really care. I do a little bit, but in 20, 30 minutes when I'm driving on the road, I'm not gonna care. In the moment, I am, but after. The steering wheel feels a little hot, so I just got done right now with my lift right now. Very happy about very happy today. Wasn't the highest numbers today really, but it was more focused on more depth and everything really like that. I was really focused on trying to get as low as possible really. You know what I'm saying? not a risky turn. I mean, it worked because it was an empty road, but usually the road's not too empty. But right now, yeah, I did it for more. Today I was focused more on less about moving weight more and like faster, and more about really getting down. You know, last week I was looking at my lift, and it looked really bad. Like, not bad. I mean, like, it looked like I was half repping some of them. Like, maybe it's the camera angle that was really bad, but it really looked like I was half repping it. So this week, I've like some of the reps, like maybe I got like 3 actual reps out of 8, and then the rest of them were half reps. And I'm like, what is this? So I'm like, I gotta fix this. So this week, I'm more focused on this today. My knee was actually hurting, my left knee. Remember I was talking about how it was hurting before. So I didn't want to go too heavy. I was debating on even doing this or not, but I'm like, I think I got it. You know, it's not way too bad. So I'm like, maybe I can get it. So I'm like, I got it, and I did 355, 345. Oh my god, this thing is so hot for some reason. I don't know, maybe might be a bad thing. So I did 355 in the beginning. Oh my god, this thing is burning hot. I did 345, and I got it for 5 reps, which I would go deep and I would pause, like as deep as I possibly could go, which it's a little risky going deep with that much weight, but I wanted to really focus on getting the depth and seeing if I can actually do this. You know, it's a lot of weight. Like last time I did 345 for 8 reps, but I did it more faster. I'm like, some of these reps are half reps, so I'm like, am I really getting this, or am I just ego lifting now? So I wanted to really focus on like getting as low as possible. Sure, you can ego lift sometimes, but like, you know, for Zerker squats, it's a lot about getting deep as well. So maybe I might start doing this a lot more now, where I get more deep and not really pause, but like try to go as deep as possible. And I think as well as the camera angle though as well, because I changed the camera angle to make it look better, and it looked a lot better. Like it looked like I could see now my full movement. Before, you could only see the front part of my body, so you couldn't actually see the weight. So people are maybe were thinking like, it doesn't look as impressive when you don't see the weight. Now you can see the weight; it looks a lot more better. Like you can see the 345 plates and the 210 plates. That's usually 55. I did that after. So, but first I did 345, and I got 345 for 5 reps. I told you. Yeah, I didn't really get too much, but yeah, it's a little lower. But I paused at bottom, got it all the way, and then afterwards I did 355, and I only got that for 3 reps, which it's not the greatest once again, but I paused like at the bottom and everything like that, and it was a new weight, so I'm happy about that. Maybe I plateau now around 365, 375. Yeah, maybe I go slower now, so maybe next time I go up 365 and 355 and 365, and really slow down after that. Because today it felt comfortable, but yeah, I think my thing was I was a little off though, but it did feel comfortable doing it. So maybe start going 365, and then start going now with these lower reps now, and really stop focusing on doing high reps anymore, because now we're in season now. So now I gotta really focus on doing less now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I missed a turn. Oh my god. Well. It doesn't really matter. It's still going to the same place at the end of the day. This thing's a little off, so that's why I missed that. But yeah, then afterwards I went to I didn't do pause reps at the bottom today because my knee was still, my shins were a little messed up a little bit still. So it's getting better now, but I was like, maybe not do it, because you know, back when I hurt my shin really July time. This is from basketball. This is really common in basketball, getting this type of injury. The shin bump, like this bump on your shin. So I decided not to do it, because I did it a couple months ago when I had that injury, and it used to hurt so badly when I do it. So I'm like, I don't want to risk it just in case that happens again. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I didn't do it. So I ended up doing after RDLs, which I got 125 today. That was the highest weight that was there, so I couldn't really go any higher. And I got that for like 12 reps. I felt like I could do more. I didn't feel like, I felt like I just stopped at 12. I'm like, all right, it's 12. I'm stopping now. But I felt like I could have got more, you know, because I really wanted to save some energy for the leg curls afterwards. So I went to go for the leg curls, and yeah, the machine was a little different. It was a different gym, I told you. So the machine was different. You know, every gym's different. So I couldn't really find an actual you know, like proper leg machine, like a leg curl machine. So I I ended up not doing that. Instead, when that was a risky turn. I shouldn't have died that fast. So what I ended up doing instead was I did farmer carries, and once again there was no landmine press. Like there was no. Only in this one gym that I go to, they have the actual like the bar on the side. Like the only way you can do landmine press like in the gym usually is there's usually like a barbell like against the wall, and then like right in the corner. So it's like. So yeah, that's usually how you do it, but it wasn't there today, so I'm like, alright, I can't really do it. Anyway, I'm trying to think something right now that... Never mind. I was just thinking about like a different type of thing I used to do, explosive movement, that my high school coach taught me, you know. That does not help, really. I don't understand why you do that. Like a landmine press, like how you do the landmine press is much more beneficial than just grabbing the bar and pushing it up. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it becomes like more like a shoulder press sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then after that, yeah, and I did farmer carries. There were 10 plates at the thing. Like there were 3 10 plates on the bar already. So what I ended up doing was grabbing the 2 other 45 pounds. And then add another 10 plates. And I did farmer carries there. So when you look back in the video, the thing is the camera didn't catch it too well. That was a little mistake. This is my first time ever recording farmer carries for a different gym. So that whole area was empty. Usually it's crowded at the other place, but this one is more different. It's actually more designed for farmer carries. So this one, the other place isn't really designed too much for it. It's there, but not a lot of people do it. This one, it's designed to like do either farmer carries or the sled pushes. So yeah, I did that 305 for and then like on the bar it looked like I was grabbing like it looked like there was 6 plates on the bar. So I don't know. It helped my ego a little bit, like looking like I was like farmer carrying 625 or something like that. But yeah, I did that for 15 yards forward, and then I picked it up after like 30 seconds and I couldn't get it, so I rested for like another minute, I think it was. And then I got it. I had to run with it and like really get it, but I got it. I had to really fight for it, but yeah, 295. That happened at the end of the lift. Usually I would get higher if it's at the start of the lift, and it was a different bar as well. So yeah, that was really it for that. And then right now, really, after that, I really just finished up. Really, I just left because I could not find any machines left. I didn't want to hurt my leg. The thing was with the leg curl was it was supposed to help my shin. Like, you know, the thing is with the leg curls, why I do single leg curls is because it helps out with it, with the knee and shin and everything. And you pause at the middle or something like that, and pause at the end, and slowly go up, and it really helps with it. Like, it really helps a lot with it. Like, that's when I felt, oh my god, this hill is making me a little dizzy just driving on it. But yeah, I was really disappointed about that. But then afterwards, I decided I was gonna record some videos. I said I was gonna record some videos, but I had to really update the scripts for it, like the whole thing, because it's like not good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too basic right now, and I want to really add my own touch to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I only wrote a script, but I didn't add my own touch to it. You know, so yeah, I need to add my own touch to it. But I uploaded some videos. It's my first time ever uploading on those channels. All the views are gonna be 0. I know it already because I uploaded on this one in the beginning. It used to be 0. The thing is about this one as well, it started off at 0 and it blew up really quickly. Like on my background's only posting the on caption videos. It blew up like insanely quickly. It was like it started going to like let me think. It started going to like 1K views after like 10 minutes. It would be like 1K, 2K views. And maybe that kind of messes up the fact that I started off with the on-caption clips, because maybe they auto-detected my account as AI. You know, because it looked so AI. It was like background music, but just some caption noises, and the profile picture of some guy with some back. It's just like a strong back. So I'm like, it looked kind of AI back then. I even had a comment one time, a DM one time. Some person when I was DMing them about asking them. I used to message a ton of people every single day if they wanted coaching. Now I don't really do that as much, because if you do that, it makes you sound like you can't really charge like a high price, because like it comes across as like you, like, unless you call them, like if you call them or you have like a more like professional account or something like that, like the way I was doing it wasn't the best. So I'm supposed to make a right turn. So oh my god, hopefully that person didn't get mad at me. Oh my god. I thought I knew somebody that's behind me, so a little weird, but yeah, I gotta get my food regardless, so I don't really care about nobody. I did a weird turn, so it was like the person might have got a little mad at me. Not really too sure, but really, yeah, I was uploading my videos, not really going after really anything, and just right now, I really enjoy this, really, just like going after all this stuff. Like, I can't imagine ever like sitting in a office job and just working for somebody, like actually like working for somebody. I want to be that somebody. Like, I want to build this whole thing. So if I build these 4 accounts really, and like hopefully I don't burn out, maybe I don't be like, oh my god, this whole thing was stupid. Like, I actually want to really like make something out of this thing and just really build something overall, like really show that, like, right now I'm in like I'm still in college. Like, it's not like I graduated or anything. I'm still here right now. I'm still, like actively in college at the moment. Like, I'm not like graduated or anything. So I'm still just really really just using my time, really seeing like I got 3 years left of college. Like, I mean 2.5 now after this semester ends, and then I also have another I have an extra year of eligibility if I wanted to, and an extra year of red shirt. So I got some time, and a medical red shirt. So if I wanted to really wrestle for longer, I could. But I'm just saying, in general, like, if everything, like, I have 2.5 years to really work something out. So I really want to just make something out of this, really go after. And this thing gives me so much opportunities, and I want to like have these opportunities. Like, I don't. It's not just the opportunity. I feel like a lot of people in the content just about image nowadays. Like, they want to have a high image, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, this car was being a little weird. But it's all about like image, really. It's all like status and ego. Like, people want to have high followers so they can look good. And then they only post on Instagram. Like, for me, I'm posting on 3 platforms. I don't care. Like, no one's gonna see my YouTube channel, really. Nobody's searching my name up on YouTube, so I'll go. But I don't even want to go here to this topic. Oh my god, I'll just go. I got interact. You can't even interact with somebody. I came here last time and they weren't even interacting with you. So, oh, this is a perfect place to record. It's like in the middle of nowhere, really. This would have been such a good day to record. Maybe I'll come out later tonight, and it's starting to rain a little bit, so that maybe it's like a good time, really. More cloudy, Last time I was recording, it was sunny, but it was my first upload, so nobody's seeing those anyway. It's all about just building the audience, like building the algorithms audience. I said that word right. But yeah, guys, really quickly get some food right now. I don't know if I mentioned what I was getting, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it because it's not the best food to eat after you lift. But I'm hungry and I don't got a lot of money, so I'll be back. Alright, so just got back right now. I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna go back to my room now. I have no idea which way how to get out of here even. I've never actually, I don't think I ever drove to this location before. I used to walk here back in high school. I'm gonna reverse one out here. I used to walk here, I think, almost a lot in my senior year. I used to come after my season wasn't really going the best. In my wrestling season, I used to walk here because my school used to end at 1:20, no 1:10, and I didn't want to stay at the school, so I used to walk here. I'll go eat a burrito here every single time. It was cheap. I wanted to eat something. I didn't have anything. I was still at this time I was bulking. Mr. Sam Sulik said that he's mandating a bulk to 200 pounds. I don't know, he kept saying this thing over and over again, 200 pounds this, 200 pounds this, 200 pounds this. So I'm like, alright, I'll go up to 200 pounds. And yeah, because I was 170 I think at that time. So no, during my senior year though, I was like 185, 190 I think, maybe around 192, something like that, around that range. I wasn't 170. My during what do you call it? March, April time, I was around 170. Then I started going up. I was 180 towards May time, and started really going more up. Then yeah, during the summertime, I was 190. Yeah, 190, maybe 192. I remember wrestling at a tournament. That was the off-season tournament, the dual meet tournament. That was like the weight class was 195, but I was like 190. I think I was underweight. So yeah, some of the guys are really big there. I had to wrestle some really good guys. At that tournament, I did pretty bad. I ended up going 1-6, which that one win that I got was from what do you call it? That one win was a forfeit, so I didn't do good at the tournament. It was a hard tournament, like it was a really hard one. Like there were a lot of like top guys from all over the country. Nowadays, there's a lot more dual meet tournaments like in our area, like a lot more opportunities to go to. But during this time, there was not really any. This was like the one big tournament that you could really go to, so it was seen as like a big thing to go here. So I was able to go here. I was able to get picked for the weight class 195. Back then, we didn't have too much teams here. There was some, but overall, it's just really hard to wrestle. Like when I was there as well. Like back then, this is when I got injured by end of my junior year. So I didn't have like all these other guys who I was around were like state qualifiers and stuff like that. And this New York State, like in Suffolk County, it's different than being like a state qualifier in other states, because in maybe other states, maybe Pennsylvania is still you looked at really good and everything like that. But in like, let's say for example, like Louisiana, you are a state qualifier at Louisiana. It doesn't really matter too much. Like in New York, it's hard to qualify for. In Suffolk County, it's hard. Like the best, like some of the guys who place in our county, like would place in other states, like or place at states. Like there are some of the best kids at states that never go to state. Like some of the best guys ranked in New York in the state that will never go to the state tournament because the competition is just so much. Like it's so hard to even get qualified. Only 2 to maybe sometimes 3 can qualify for states, and there's like sometimes like 6 kids are ranked top in the country. So it's like hard for them to really break through. Really, there's some at the eastern states you'll see some in the place, but they don't even end up qualifying for the actual state tournament. Like it's crazy to think about, really. But and that was the thing with me when I first was there. I felt a little bit like an imposter syndrome, felt like I didn't belong here. I felt very alone a bit. I felt like because they're all seen as high guys in the county. Like they're seen as Suffolk County is a big county. It's not like it's a really big county. It's like a whole huge area. It goes from like all the way from like Montauk all the way to like far. I don't even know where the gap is. Maybe towards Lindenhurst. Lindenhurst is right around Nassau County. It's like in Suffolk though, but it's like right on the verge of Nassau County. They were really good. They're heavyweights back then. They kind of they were really good in my time. They were like the school that like we were always like keeping an eye out for, because they had a huge 190 pounder. I don't think that dude was natural, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think the 2 guys at the top guys at 190 in my weight class were actually natural. There is no way those dudes were natural. There's no way a dude can go from 126 pounds to 190 pound lean and strong. That's just not possible. How was that even? The kid used to wrestle 126 pounds, and he was all state. He plays at states in New York State at 126 pounds. He comes back and from wrestling after being out for a while, and he's 190 and he's lean. It's just not he's crazy strong at 190. This is not possible. And the other dude is like having crazy veins and everything like that. At one, it's crazy. Those guys. He was short as well, so he's short and crazy strong. So even I don't even know how they're that strong. I don't think he was taking anything because he's pretty. I don't know. He's a pretty fun, pretty nice. Everything he's a pretty cool dude, but yeah, knowing the wrestle. So yeah, that was the thing with them. Like that school, like it was one. I don't know what's up with those dudes over there. All of a sudden, those dudes were all of a sudden lifting it's so weird that like there's like one dude's benching for like 10 pounds, like 410 pounds at like 16, and all of a sudden all the other dudes that are around him all of a sudden start gaining a ton of strength really quickly. You know, it's a little weird. You know, that school's a little off. They might have a crazy strength program over there, like one of the craziest in the country. I don't know what's going on over there. Some of their dudes over there, but yeah, overall, that was the school that I always watched out for. I didn't really like them too much at the time, but now they're still good. They got some of the best kids in the state there, but you're growing overall. But that's really, yeah, it's hard overall over there. But that was really my day really today. I just lifted today, got some food, talked about my experience. I used to walk. I told you I used to walk 25 minutes to go there. That's not a walk. And I'll go to Planet Fitness. I'll go lift first, Planet Fitness, and then go to Taco Bell after, and then eat there. I just said what the food was. So yeah, you know now that I'm eating Taco Bell right now. But I got it because I eat it every single once in a while. You don't see me eating it every day because it's cheap. Alright, it's just cheap. College guys, you'll hear something called the College 15. I didn't experience the College 15. The College 15 is I don't know. I think this is what it is. I heard one person ever say it's that the College 15 is real. So I don't know if it's actually like a real thing or not, but I've seen it. Like people after their first year of college gain 15 pounds. They say. Now I think it's because you graduate high school and you stop walking as much every single day. You know, you're walking for 6 hours. You're not really eating as much, so you're really like active, and then you gain 15 pounds after. I didn't gain this 15 pounds after. I dropped 30 pounds after like my first year after high school. But a lot of dudes. Now that I'm right around the corner of my destination, and I'm thinking about it. A lot of dudes all of a sudden after their first year of high school ain't looking too good. I don't know. It's a little weird of what happens with a lot of these people. But yeah, if you like nail down a consistent diet, because a lot of these athletes, like if they don't go and play their sport in college, they really up their size because now they limit their like activity by so much, and then they gain a ton of weight. But yeah, overall that was my day today. Happy about my lift numbers. Happy that it actually looks good on camera now. So I got the angle right and everything like that. Just another day really improved me. Gotta really edit some videos, publish some videos, fix some scripts. Maybe record it tomorrow after class. I'll do that. Maybe I'll start recording my videos after class. Because, after class, you get that dopamine. Like, you feel good. Like, you feel like you're, like, I don't know. Like, you feel like that dopamine. You get that rush and everything like that. Also, I feel like I trained my legs after my upper body day. So, maybe that's why, like, my shoulders were maybe a little sore. Maybe something like that. But maybe that's why my lifts weren't as high. But I was doing, like, deep as possible. So deepest I possibly could go without hurting my knees. I don't want to snap my knees at the same time, but yeah, maybe I start doing now these low reps, more pause at the bottom, and then do speed reps. Maybe I do one heavy set in the beginning and then do one more speed rep. Maybe that would be better. Like I do 365 for like 3 reps maybe next time, and then I do 315 for like 10 reps fast. I'll see, but yeah, that was my day. Another day just growing, improving, really staying, just growing overall every single day. You want to like keep growing every single day. You don't want to be on the decline. You don't want to scroll all. This is the thing though. The comfortability kills like dreams. Like you hear that thing, but like if you're scrolling all day, you're like just like enjoying yourself. You're listening to music, scrolling, doing whatever all day. Why would you want to ever like improve yourself? When you're in that area, your mind is gonna tell you regardless. Your mind is gonna tell you that stay here really. That like you won't even have control over your mind. Your mind's gonna tell you, oh, just stay here. Like this is comfort. Your comfort. You're in an area. You're giving false comfort. Like you're having false like. It's giving like fake dopamine, and you're feeling like fake good about yourself really. And then it's hard to like get out of your comfort zone when you're in that area. You know, like when you're like scrolling all day and listening to music. Whenever you like, all of a sudden you're like, why do these goals even matter? Oh, it just looks weird doing this stuff. It looks weird trying too hard, but it's really not. But yeah, that's really my day overall. Yeah,